It can happen to our mother, sister, friend, or even to ourselves. In fact, 1 in 8 women will develop breast cancer in her lifetime. And this year alone, approximately 175,000 new cases will be diagnosed. But detecting this deadly disease in its early stages can increase the odds of beating it.
In the past, clinical examination was the only way to detect breast cancer in women. The introduction of mammography in clinical practice represented a real breakthrough in this field. However, mammography has remained as a controversial method, particularly since it has some limitations. Therefore, there is a need to develop new contemporary methods based on recent scientific advances.
One of the newest methods currently in clinical trials is a blood test that can reveal the growth and spread of cancerous cells. It works by identifying 2 protein markers stimulated by high levels of estrogen in the bloodstream. Researchers at Gabriel Pulido-Diagnostics say the test can detect the first signs of tumor formation.
It's a non-invasive, more direct technique that can be used quantitatively to assess other techniques' accuracy, such as that of mammography, and better define whether the tumor is indeed benign or malignant. On the other hand, it can be used as frequent as is required, contrary to mammography, where only once a year mammography is recommended to be used due to the potential risk of irradiation and increasing chances of developing breast cancer.
Jacqueline Holzman, a breast cancer survivor and former mayor of Ottawa City, Canada, believes the test can also help more women comply with regular screenings and follow-up exams.
Not everybody is comfortable with self-examination, and mammograms are not effective for younger women, and many women just don't want to go to have mammograms. This new test will be able to be early and easily administered. It's non-invasive, it works with men and women, and it's accessible to all. It should be able to provide an early and an accurate diagnosis, and that's the way to win the war against breast cancer.
Medical advances like this simple blood test may contribute to establish early diagnosis of breast cancer in large populations, and therefore will contribute to save a lot of women's lives.
While the risk of breast cancer remains a frightening reality, the latest medical discoveries may provide earlier detection and give more women a better fighting chance against this disease.
The Canadian Breast Cancer Laboratories, Gabriel Pulido-Diagnostics, were founded in 1998 to respond for one initiative that was very important: bring the advances of new technologies, biotechnology, to heighten public health issues. The Canadian Breast Cancer Laboratories is also an opportunity to strive for young scientists, young researchers, women and men interested in this region to make a difference. We all care also of facilitating the best employment conditions, professional development, to be able to make a difference, a contribution to this society. As participant to the Canadian Biotechnology Strategy, the formation of the Canadian Breast Cancer Laboratories is a first start for regional innovation. In other words, see what are the needs of different regions around the world and strive to make them succeed independently in addressing those issues with their own resources. Another issue is through our community's organizations, such as the Ottawa Centre for Research and Innovation, for instance, the Ottawa Life Sciences Council, that has so hard worked to bring technologies and keep the technologies within this region, but also sharing with other parts of the world. This initiative that was initiated just as early as the formation of the Canadian Breast Cancer Laboratories have indeed a single commitment: a better care, a better health, a better professional development for the different societies that are within the world.